face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Feel like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever rebel out dark hallways? This place I guess I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock.
All right, guys. We don't want him to win the Super Bowl, real or fake.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
17-0. Guru, you'll never be 17-0 in real life.
Champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders.
This man think he can stop my run, so we finna see. He said he don't know how these people just let me do this to them. So
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Barrett. And good running there as he'll take this all
just like that,
the way
guy.
to midfield. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Just like that,
Yeah, with a
guy.
big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run.
We ain't gonna see no man coverage, fellas.
But all that
None.
happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
We ain't gonna see no man. We ain't gonna see no blitz.
Bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No man. We ain't got nothing better to do. I gotta play my brother later, so we.
A run with Krosky-Barrett. And down to the 44, 5 yards.
And can't answer the phone, but ain't jump on the string, so we ain't got nothing better to do.
Here we pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They said he waiting on you though, ain't?
They go play action. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. He'll find Najee Harris. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes.
Never run that play.
It'll be
Never
a
run
loss
that
of
play.
7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Chalk that one up
Never
to
run that
acting,
play.
I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Setting up the screen, Krosky-Barrett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
We're gonna play it like real. We normally kick field goal. We're
18
gonna play it
yards
for
is the
real.
pick up there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely
Don't kick
perfect.
field goals. We're gonna keep.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Pushing his way through. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way.
All right, guys. I'm gonna show y'all how to stop the bullshit 3 tight end offense too.
We spent so much time talking about
I'll
the
take
physical
note.
side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. And now they'll shift things around. Second and 9 now. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Boy, you took a terrible angle right there.
20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 48 yards. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Terrible angle.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
So we have to go nickel, fellas. They're trying to put a DN out there to cover.
Oh, good return up past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Daniels looking to throw. Well, they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
To throw is Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's
I see you, boy. Lane. That's Lane. That's Lane right there, Guru.
down at the Colts 18.
That's one you was hating on Rooks.
Catch and run.
It's Lane.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin.
Two.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2
Ain't
yards.
nothing changed, guys.
Second
They
down
still soft.
now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate.
Even in a game like this, they take your man out.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. His second catch.
Hey, get his knees
It's
off,
good
y'all.
enough for a first down.
Washington, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Krosky Merritt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop
right
him
back
at the
in.
goal line.
There y'all for sure.
They're right there at the 1.
There y'all
No
for sure,
gain,
sure.
But don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And same result.
I'm in the end zone.
Just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Rear game might be pissed.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
In the end zone. Man, ball in the end zone. Back ball, everything. Back ball, everything in the end zone.
That one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw.
He know my man got tackled 3 yards in the end zone, and they said he wasn't there.
Linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big time play for their defense.
He know my man was 3 yards in the end zone.
And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt.
Well, I ain't saying nothing. Don't know, baby.
You know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about
It's going to be you, Money Green. That's going to be you. I put him in number 5. He going to be new Jaden Daniels. My man is on Instagram. He on Instagram. He on Instagram, guys. His whole little ad.
They will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
All right, guys.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time
we cool now. We cool now.
We'll see if they can
we can man up.
Right back.
And they have had a lot
we can man up.
From reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play
we can man up.
Gets them right back up to that level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. 9 yards.
Let's man up, fella.
And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first.
What's in the gap?
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Running left, Taylor. Taken down at the 42. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go now.
Daniels with a give to Krusky-Merritt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Daniels. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are once again back in front. With that run, going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is a close game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards on the play. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
On a bootleg, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs. Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now a handoff running for the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger.
A run inside, Krusty Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Washington first down.
Go.
Back to Krusty Merritt on 1st down. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead.
Let's go.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Offense at the line and set to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they get off.
There he goes, right side. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Colts 21. Commanders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. There's the stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now this throw deep for Kraft. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Daniels going to keep it. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's Monte Mapu. Now they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods.
Now that I'm off the phone.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Colts continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Why you can't run the ball like this in the real game?
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
I agree, Rooks. I agree, Rooks. I agree, Rooks. I agree.
Just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington
That's the kick.
offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
His man DBs don't never make nobody drop the ball in the rear game. Never. I just say this man DB get torched left and right. Now all of a sudden they can stop.
I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 times.
Like that little play. Add that to the repertoire.
15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go.
And would you say he always playing from behind in the rear game so he can't run the ball?
From the 33. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes a field goal unit.
Like, man, try to look glitch right there on me. Y'all see him? Y'all see him do a shift right before the thing? That's crazy. They let 93 run straight through.
Have to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. Let's one go.
What do you man think he playing? Hey, you got to decide yourself. Got to decide yourself, baby.
His time is now run out on this first half of action.
That will happen when you get too confident. You start trying stuff that's outside of your element. Stay in your wheelhouse, man. You get to trying to shine, and that's how you be losing games.
Plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both
Mish.
know, their mantra all
That's a
season
mish.
long has been finish. Get the job
Who's Mish?
done.
Yeah,
You know
of
how
course.
close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They go play action here on first down.
Boy, you gotta come up and get the ball.
Rookie from Florida State.
He wasn't even supposed to throw that
He's
one.
got this down to the 35.
That was a bad pass.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To the right side, this is Taylor.
Fill the gap, fill the gap, fill the gap, fill the gap.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up.
Well, the man sure got a lot of stretches in his playbook, ain't?
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down
going
here
off
as
the
the
back
tackle's
foot
made
everybody.
at Washington 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And maybe a measure
Drake
of
Jackson.
revenge there. He's had his way in this
Young
one,
Drake.
but this time they
Young Draco.
get behind the line.
Young Draco.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
And 12 at the Commanders' 18-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Young Draco.
This one in for the Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Commanders 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
See you, Dougie.
Start this drive
See you,
just
Dougie.
across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Super Bowl MVP, too.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Washington first down.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play.
He can't cap on this, man. I'm killing time till my brother get back to the house.
Accounting for these shorter routes.
Setting up the screen. Krosky Merritt. They'll get further out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down.
He know what it is, brother. You know, he know what it is,
From
man.
the 36 on 2nd and 6. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They go play action. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
I can really throw the football. I just choose not to.
The Commanders' decision to go.
Look at the window. Look at the window. Look at the window.
Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught at the 2. And he will not
Look at the window. I threw it in there.
He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within.
Get you ready, Green. Money Green. Money Green.
Team back out there now as they will
take a feel in a few minutes.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Right
Money Green. Oh, God, think of my iPhone close. Think of my iPhone close, guys.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer. And that's caught inside.
My iPhone close, guys.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, look, cussing me. I'm a trendsetter, guys. Nobody ran iPhone close.
And I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
Trendsetter.
Fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Trendsetter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's see.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them
Ain't no way to make
For the
no
way the
good.
game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
Ain't no way they
But it still leads to a 4th and long.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Wiggles free. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, stop.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
There y'all hit, man.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Dude, come on now. You ran too many meshes on me now. You ran too many meshes on me. I knew exactly. I ran to your spot before you threw.
This is return just shy of midfield. So
Once you threw it, I was already there.
Shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point. Now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left
Good
in the
block.
contest. Decent-sized
Good block.
deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's
Get the
intercepted.
fuck out of here, dog.
He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Man, y'all stop it.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's
Y'all
biggest
stop.
stage.
Perfect description
Y'all
there
stop.
because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off.
That man don't even see the ball, just running.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will
Stop.
get into the end zone to
I get
extend
it
the
here.
lead by 2 more.
Commanders 26.
Glad man didn't pull this bullshit in the real Super Bowl.
Three quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl.
Glad man didn't put his
63
shit in the real
final
Super Bowl.
frame after this timeout. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
All right, so let's see what we got.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, this one was already
Too bad the coach couldn't play like this when we played, for real.
becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
They just give them everything right now, man.
They've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances.
Yeah,
And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Commanders 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this
crossover
drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Then my left tackle get whooped over there.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
11 yards.
Here's Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
To the air goes Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish.
Oh, I didn't see it on safety back there. Ooh, we could have thrown a pick.
He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit.
Terry, 35 years old now. I understand. You ain't going to catch ball.
These guys are not giving up anything.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's
35 years old.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Time ran out, boy. Gave him 3 solid over here.
First down.
Let's go now. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now they'll change things up.
Halfway.
Washington Commanders first down.
Back to throw again.
Yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna let this piss me off from going into my next game.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels.
Look at the bullshit.
Maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And down
Look at the bullshit that's going on.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Hopefully be a pick.
It's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Keep going.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Hey, take what Daniel's not on him. Yep.
Come on, ready. Mustang 19.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll start the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the
70 Timberwolves.
Motion.
Get up.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I thought he caught it.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't.
What shit is going on right now, man?
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard.
Guys out for City Browns. See if we can make up what we want.
To the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's
Week 1, we look like shit.
Entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league.
All right, my brother, send me your invite, guys.